Did you know there's a golden spice that's been used for over 4,000 years? And new science says it could completely transform your health in just 30 days? Imagine waking up with more energy, a lighter body, less pain, and even a sharper mind, just from adding one powerful natural ingredient to your routine. Most people think turmeric is just for curry. But what actually happens if you take it every single day for a whole month? Today, you're going to find out exactly what changes inside your body and which side effects no one talks about when you make turmeric a daily habit. But I warn you, the truth might surprise you, and there's one effect most people never expect. Stay with me, because what happens in week 3 could change the way you look at your health forever. So, what's the first thing that actually happens when you start taking turmeric daily? The answer isn't what most people think. In the first few days, something subtle but powerful starts inside your body, a shift in your internal balance. Turmeric's active compound, curcumin, is a natural anti-inflammatory. But here's the catch. Most people don't even realize how much silent inflammation is dragging them down, day after day. Think about it. Have you ever woken up feeling stiff or noticed your hands or feet getting a little puffy, or maybe even struggled to button your rings or shoes? That's not just getting older. That's low-grade inflammation, and it's a warning sign your body is fighting tiny battles on the inside. As soon as you start taking turmeric, your body begins to calm those invisible fires. Studies show that within just 72 hours, levels of certain inflammation markers, like CRP, can start to drop. You might not feel a dramatic difference on day 1, but inside, your cells are sighing with relief. But what about those claims that turmeric can melt away pain overnight? Is it too good to be true? Keep watching, because by week 1, something unexpected can happen, and it's not what most people expect. Here's where things get interesting. As you move past the first week of daily turmeric, many people report a quiet shift, especially if you've been living with joint pain, stiffness, or muscle aches. Picture this. Imagine standing up from bed, and for the first time in months, your knees don't complain. Or going about your day, and suddenly realizing you haven't reached for that pain reliever in days. It's not magic, it's science. Turmeric's compounds have been shown to block certain enzymes and chemicals, like COX-2, that trigger pain and swelling in the body. In one study, women with knee pain who took turmeric daily reported less discomfort and better mobility, often within just 7 to 14 days. But there's a hidden bonus that most people miss. Turmeric can also help stabilize your blood pressure. How? Its anti-inflammatory action helps relax blood vessels and supports better circulation, which means your heart doesn't have to work so hard. Ever had days when your heart races after climbing stairs, or your blood pressure creeps up after a stressful week? Turmeric may be quietly working behind the scenes, helping your heart stay calm, even when life is anything but. But don't rush out for that turmeric latte just yet, because the real game changer happens as you approach the end of week 2. And it's something that might surprise you if you've ever struggled with your weight. Most people never connect turmeric with weight loss. But what if I told you, by day 14 to day 21, your body might already be changing the way it stores and burns fat? Here's the science. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest reasons women over 40 struggle to lose weight, especially around the belly. When your cells are inflamed, your metabolism slows down, fat gets stored more easily, and cravings get worse. Turmeric helps break this cycle. Researchers have found that curcumin can literally wake up sluggish fat cells, making them more sensitive to fat-burning signals from your body. In one study, overweight adults who took turmeric supplements saw significant reductions in waist circumference and BMI, even without drastic changes in their diet or exercise routines. But that's not all. Turmeric may also help regulate blood sugar and curb those sudden cravings for sweets and carbs, one of the secret saboteurs of any weight loss journey. Ever noticed how cravings seem stronger in the evening or right after a stressful day? Turmeric's gentle support for your blood sugar could be the missing piece to finally breaking that cycle. But we're not done. because as your metabolism picks up speed, another effect kicks in. And this one has everything to do with your brain. Before I show you how turmeric can impact your mood and memory, let me know, have you ever felt like your mind gets foggier with every passing year? Well, the next chapter reveals why turmeric could be your secret weapon against brain aging. Let's be honest, how often have you misplaced your keys or forgotten a name and wondered if it's just age? What if part of the answer lies in what you eat and how you support your brain's natural chemistry? This is where turmeric truly shines, especially for women in midlife and beyond. Curcumin, the active powerhouse in turmeric, has been shown in studies to cross the blood-brain barrier. A fancy way of saying it can actually reach your brain cells and help protect them. Researchers have found that turmeric can boost levels of BDNF, a growth hormone in the brain linked to better memory, faster thinking, and even a lower risk of Alzheimer's and depression. Ever have days where your mood just tanks, even if nothing major happened? Turmeric's anti-inflammatory effects don't just help your body, they can help your mind stay balanced too. In fact, some studies suggest turmeric may be as effective as certain antidepressants for mild mood issues without the side effects. So if you find yourself feeling off, forgetful, or overwhelmed, your daily turmeric could be quietly supporting your emotional health as well. But there's another side of this golden spice, and it's one you won't hear in most videos. Because as powerful as turmeric is, it can have unexpected effects if you don't use it wisely. Stay tuned, because the next chapter could be the most important of all. Here's the truth. You can take turmeric every day for a month, but if you don't use it the right way, you might be missing out on almost all of its benefits. Curcumin, the most active compound in turmeric, is famous for being hard for your body to absorb. In fact, on its own, your gut absorbs less than 5%, which means 95% just goes to waste. So what's the secret? It's black pepper. Piperine, a compound in black pepper, can boost curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Just a pinch of pepper with your turmeric makes all the difference. But there's more. Some people, especially if you're taking certain medications or if you have gallbladder issues, should talk to their doctor before making turmeric a daily habit. Turmeric can interact with blood thinners and may not be recommended for everyone. And there's one more effect you might notice. If you take high doses, turmeric can sometimes cause stomach upset, nausea, or even loose stools. That's why a moderate daily dose, around 500 to 1,000 milligrams of curcumin with black pepper, is usually best. So if you're ready to try it for yourself, make sure you're doing it the smart way. But now, let's talk about what happens at the end of 30 days, and the one result you'll never want to give up. After 30 days, your body can feel and function very differently than it did a month ago. You might notice joints that move more freely with less pain and stiffness, a lighter, more energetic feeling as inflammation fades, fewer sugar cravings, and an easier time controlling your appetite, sharper thinking, better mood, and more emotional balance, even healthier skin, thanks to turmeric's antioxidant power. But perhaps the biggest change is inside. Your body's baseline for inflammation and cell health may be reset, making it easier to keep feeling good long after you finish the 30 days. Of course, results vary. Everyone's body is unique. But if you've ever wondered if one natural habit could make a real difference, turmeric is one of the most studied, safest, and easiest to add to your daily life. And here's a challenge. If you decide to try it, keep a journal for 30 days. Track your pain, mood, cravings, and energy. Then look back and see how much has changed. Remember, the next 30 days will pass no matter what. Why not use them to feel your best? If these benefits surprised you, imagine what else you could discover by exploring natural health habits. If you want to keep getting insights that actually work for your body and your life, subscribe and stay with us. There's so much more to come, and you deserve to feel amazing every single day. Now that you know what daily turmeric can do for your joints, metabolism, and even your brain, there's one more secret that could make all the difference for your long-term health. especially if you care about your heart. That's why I highly recommend watching this next video. 5 vitamins that can unblock your arteries, backed by science. It's packed with science-based tips to help you protect your arteries, boost your circulation, and support a healthy heart naturally. So don't stop here. Click over to that video right now and take the next step on your health journey. Your body and your future self will thank you.